Welcome back to my channel, Practically Home. I am Aubrey, and if you guys are new here, hi and welcome. Today I'm going to be revealing my dining room. We moved in just a couple months ago, and for our little dining room space, we didn't do anything cosmetically to our dining room. Everything is just furniture and decor, and I feel like the space turned out really nicely, and I feel like you guys could almost duplicate this exact same look if you wanted in your own space. I'm going to show you guys all of my best decorating tips when it comes to putting a dining room together. So for my dining room, the first thing I want to show you guys is my dining room table. Now I invested in two pieces for our dining room. I splurged a little bit in a quality dining table, and I also splurged in a glass cabinet, which I absolutely love. It's like hands down one of my favorite furniture pieces that I own. Now we have a lot of family. We always are hosting for holidays and birthdays and celebrations. So the few things I was looking for in a dining table is how many can it seat and can I extend it? This dining room table is absolutely awesome. What's funny is like my mother-in-law came over and she even saw my table and she was like, where did you get that? I'm gonna buy the exact same one. I absolutely love it. So my type of style is more on the transitional side. So a little bit of traditional pieces, a little bit of modern pieces, and I really loved how traditional this dining room table was. Now this actually comes with two extended leaves, so normally it will seat 8 comfortably, and if I want to add more seating, I can add 2 leaves in it, and then it will seat an additional 4 people. So it's a very large table. With the leaves in it, technically this table would be way too big for my home and for this little space. So I currently do not have the leaves in it right now. I just have my 6 dining room chairs sitting around my dining room table, and I absolutely love it. And I love having the option to make my table larger. This is a solid mango wood. It's really good quality, and I like that it already comes a little bit distressed, and it's just a beautiful piece in dining room. All right, next I want to talk about these chairs. Now these dining room chairs, because I splurged on my table, I actually went more on the saving side for my dining room chairs. We have 3 kids, and we are no strangers to spills, and lots of them. So I wanted some dining room table chairs that are going to be really easy to wipe up, and I've had fabric chairs before, I've had leather chairs before, and I gotta tell you, these chairs currently are by far my favorite. These are actually from Target, believe it or not. Now in person, when I first unboxed them, I thought they were like a little on the smaller low side, but they actually work out perfect for my dining room table. I like that it keeps the eye line just very straight and very clean, and it just helps the dining room stay a little bit more on the minimal side. So these dining room chairs were a perfect purchase for my dining room. I wanted to pair up some black chairs with this natural wood color table. I love the look of that. I think it's very stylish. It's a little bit trendy, but I feel like it could also be really classic depending on how you style it. Now, how I style my dining room table is very minimal. Because I have 3 little kids, I try and keep my table decor, anything that's like in reach of their little hands, I like to keep it more on the simple side. So for my dining room table, I have this beautiful Pottery Barn vase that they don't sell anymore, but I will try and find one and link it down below for you guys. It's big, it's white, it's definitely a statement piece. And then I like to pair my vase with some faux green stems. These are from Hobby Lobby. These are their olive branches. And you guys, these are so great. I like to make my floral centerpiece have a little bit more of a spray look, and so I just kind of pull the leaves out. I bend some down, I bend some up, and then it kind of makes more of an actual centerpiece. So I love this look for my dining room table. It just gives it a really nice and polished look. Now the next decor piece that I have on my dining room table is also from Pottery Barn. This is one of their black pedestal bowls, and I love this, you guys. This is like a quality decor piece. It's so heavy, and I like that it's oversized. You can put faux, you could put real fruits or vegetables in them. Right now I have these artichokes. I love the pop of green on my table. Or you can honestly leave it empty and it still looks beautiful. You could put beads, you could put some maybe faux moss green balls in it, whatever your design preference is. But currently right now I have some nice real artichokes that are ready to be cooked up. So I wanted to get an area rug for our dining room that was gonna be really durable. It was gonna hold up with spills, foot traffic, because our dining room is really a main part of our main living. This room definitely gets a lot of love. And for the rug, I wanted to choose a rug that was a little bit more on the darker side. And because a lot of my decor is more on the natural, the white linen curtains right here, the natural wood table, the whites, just kind of nice natural wood colors, I wanted to find a rug that had some color in it. And this rug is so perfect. I believe it's in the color terracotta. I will link it down below, but it's in the size 7 by 9. It's a perfect size for my dining room because this table is so big that it needs a big area rug to go underneath. So a 7 by 9 was perfect. It gives about 1.5 feet on both sides of the table, and then it gives about 6 inches on the ends of the table as well. So the table definitely sits perfectly on this area rug. And what's nice about it is because all of my decor is on that light and natural side, this rug just brings in so much color. It's definitely what my dining room needed. So I have these light filtering shades that I've talked about before on my channel. They're absolutely great. They give us a lot of privacy. And then I also have these beautiful white linen curtains that I purchased from Amazon. And I have these curtains in my living room as well. Because my living room and my dining room are so close together, I wanted to make sure that both spaces were gonna feel cohesive and that they would blend really well together. So these shades, I have the exact same ones hanging right here in my living room. And I feel like it just helps bring both of the spaces together by having the same curtains, the same rods, the same clips, and it just works really nicely. So for my dining room light, I wanted to go with a really fun chandelier, something that was way more on the modern side. So because I have a very traditional dining room table, I have these really minimal, modern black chairs. I wanted to also pair it with a modern chandelier. And this chandelier is definitely different. It's a little bit more unique. I love the style of it. I will link this down below, but I love the candelabra lights that it comes with it, and it just gave my dining room a very unique and cool vibe. Because the lights over my kitchen island are clear and they're glass, those are from Pottery Barn, I felt like I can go with a more statement piece chandelier for my dining room. And this one, I really like the uniqueness of it. I love the size. It's a little bit more of a larger chandelier because our table is so long. I wanted to choose a chandelier that is going to be a little bit more on that statement side. If I went with a smaller chandelier, the dining room table wouldn't look as balanced as it does. So I felt like this light was a really great option. It was actually relatively affordable, and it's been really great quality, super easy to install, and I just love the cool vibe that it gives to our dining room. So for my dining room, I really wanted a glass cabinet. I think they're so beautiful. You can style them so many different ways, and they work in so many different areas of your home. So for my dining room, I had this blank empty wall that I was maybe thinking about doing like an accent color or something like that, but then I thought that a really nice glass cabinet would be perfect on this wall. And what's nice about this glass cabinet is that it actually makes this area feel like its own space. So this glass cabinet I got from a place called Grove Collective. I'm not sure if they sell this exact one still, but I will see if they still have it. If not, I will link a very similar one or maybe different ones I like down below. But this glass cabinet I really love. It's a French door style. This is in the size large. They have a little bit larger one, which goes a little bit wider. But this is perfect for my dining room. I love styling cabinets. It's by far one of my favorite things to do. I styled it in a way that I felt it was suited for a dining room. I have some wine glasses up here that usually are hiding behind my kitchen cabinets, and they're so pretty to look at, so I figured why not display them in my dining room cabinet. And then we have a cutting board, and then on the other side of the cabinet, I also added some decor pieces that I'm going to show you guys. So believe it or not, these little wooden vases are from Hobby Lobby. They were super affordable. Buy them when they're half off because I did not, and they were like maybe like $30 or something like that. Anyways, I should have waited, but I didn't. And I put these on top of a couple books that I have. This is a modern gospel book. I've mentioned this a couple times in my last few videos. But then I have these two books. This one is Gardens of the Garden State, which I bought from, I think I bought it from the Home Decor store. You can also order these on Amazon. I'll link them down below. But they just have so many wonderful gardening ideas, which I'm going to need for our backyard and our front yard coming up here in the spring. So I'm going to be using this book as some major inspiration. And then this book is Beauty at Home, and this is a really beautiful home book as well. And I love having these in my glass cabinet. I mean, just look. This is such a beautiful interior book. You can get so many wonderful style design ideas, bathroom ideas. Anyways, just a very cool vibe. I love the look that books can add to a cabinet. So I styled these two up here on the left-hand side. And then I just placed these nice wooden bases on top. I'll probably do a like cabinet styling video and show you guys different ways you can style a cabinet. So then I have some dried floral stems from Hobby Lobby. I picked this up in a bunch. They're super affordable. I believe there was like $13 for a handful of them. And then I paired it on top of some of my china that I actually got from when I lived in Japan. And this is this is like something very sentimental to me. I've had this for about 10 years. And I first got this when I was 18 years old when I lived in Japan by myself, and I came home with like suitcases of china. So I feel like now I can officially have these on display and I can look at them, and it just brings back so many wonderful memories. So yeah, so on the top shelf we have the wine glasses, some books. Down here we have just a nice little faux plant. I picked these up at, I believe this was Home Goods, super affordable. Again, I like the little cement vase. And then I have it just sitting on a nice little wooden, small, natural wood riser. And I feel like that's nice because it gives it just a little bit of height. And then this is one of my pieces of art from my shop. I will link this print down below for you guys to view. But anyways, this is like one of my favorite paintings that I did. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So I have this styled in this cabinet and it's perfect. I love the natural wooden frame that it has, and it just kind of helps bring everything together. And then I just have a few other decor pieces. Some empty baskets are down on the bottom. And then I have my paper mache vintage bowls in here with some of my linen hand towels. This is a really great way to display your decor. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind, but it still makes a really nice look for your dining room. So these are two of my favorite decor bowls. This is a vintage bowl that I found at one of my local shops. And this glass cabinet is fabulous. It's also one of those items that I splurged just a little bit in. I love the glass. It has a black metal hardware, and I really love the handles. It's just very sleek and timeless, and I feel like I'm definitely gonna have this bookcase for a long time. So there's multiple ways you guys can style this depending on where your cabinet's located. But for the dining room, you could also dress it with more dining plates and stuff that you can accent your table with. So on this side of the cabinet, I wanted to add some more artwork. So I have my landscape painting that is in my cabinet, but I still wanted to add just a few other pieces of artwork. So this one is from a print shop. I love this landscape. So I paired it in 2 black frames. This frame I love just the straight see-through glass. I feel like it's really nice, and it's nice to not have frames that are all matted. So I like to mix it up just a little bit. And then in this frame, this is a matted frame. This is, I believe, a 12 by 16 frame. It's a little bit larger, but I buy all of my frames from Home Goods, and if I can't find them at Home Goods, then I head to Target. But usually Home Goods is like stocked with so many good frames at an affordable price. So both of these frames are from Home Goods. And then for this piece of art, I was gonna do an abstract, and then I don't know, I wasn't really feeling it. So right now I have a light watercolor painting in there. It's very minimal. Like honestly, it honestly doesn't even look like anything through the camera. So I think I'm gonna probably swap this out for another piece of art. Not sure what it's gonna be yet. And then underneath these 2 pieces of art, I also have this ottoman from Studio McGee. I have 2 of these. One is up in my desk that I use, and then this one was just a perfect little space where somebody could set their purse or get their shoes on. So it just worked out that this little ottoman creates another little seating nook by the glass cabinet in the dining room. Thank you guys so much for checking out my dining room reveal. I hope I gave you guys just a few little tips and tricks on how to put your dining room together. If you guys missed my living room reveal, don't forget to check out that video down below.